is such a cool way to help you get organized. It's your set of 2 MagSnap magnetic snap wristbands for $36. Your 3 easy payments here, $12. It's V84740. So if you've ever tried stepping on a ladder and maybe you're putting up something that requires you to have nails, right? Maybe you are putting pictures on the wall and you maybe put those nails on the top of the ladder and they fall, or maybe you do something even more dangerous and you put the nails in your mouth. Oh boy, this is a smarter way for you to hold those nails and nuts and bolts and things like that with these really great snap bracelets. Remember the snap bracelets from back in the day when they were a fashion statement? So look, now they just literally go there. They're magnetic. Hello. So now look, you see that? All the screws and nuts and bolts, they're all there. That's so cool. So if you're a handy person, I would say you need some of these. So you can get them in black. That's the color that I have on. You're getting 2, which is really nice. Pick them up here in the red. And then you can also shop for them here in the gray. But these are strong, by the way, too. So they're gonna fit all size arms, and those nails and screws and bolts and things, they're gonna stay in place. Scott, why are you outside in that snow?
No one ever said I was smart. You know, we've got 2 Wrap-its, and the second one we want to show outdoors there. So I kind of got stuck here for the first. No big deal. It's what we do for the team, but you know what? It's what we do for Wrap-it, because as you know, Monifa, I've been here for over 2 decades, and I've told you this before. Wrap-it is one of my 5 favorite brands I have ever presented.
Yep.
It is literally top 5. It's right there with GP66, the Frost Guard, Bissell. It is right there because it makes your life easier and more organized. All of their products do. And if you're a neat freak like I am, an organization freak like I am, Wrap-it can come to the rescue, and this is no exception. What this does is, like you already said, it gives you an extra set of hands for all those jobs when you need one. So if you're going around hanging things, screwing things into the wall, you maybe gotta have a hammer, gotta have a drill, but you need the different bits, you need the screw bits, you need drill bits, you need nails, screws. Well, all of them get held right here with these extra strong magnets, and then you use these hands to do everything else. It is awesome. You will use it all the time.
I'm the handy one. My husband isn't. Don't tell him I said that, but
Yes,
he's
ma'am.
not the handy one. I am the handy one. So I am the one on the ladders, putting up the curtains, putting up the pictures. Scott, he'll hold the ladder for me, but let me tell you what my husband says. Hi. So he goes, Monifa, the reason that you're the handy one and I'm not is because I don't want you to blame me. Because he knows if it doesn't come out right, I'm going to say, what, you know, I'm going to fuss at him. He said, nope, not fussing at me. So I'm the handy one. I love tools for the job. This is a smart tool.
It is. Like, for example, I'll come up close to the camera. So say you're hanging pictures, right? Okay. You need to have a hand for the hammer, a hand for the frame. Well, what do you do with all the little nails, the hooks, all those little things? You need to hold them. And those are the things that fall into your carpet. And you step on them 2 weeks later because you couldn't find them. And you're angry as all heck, mad as a hornet. And you know, instead of that, let them all stick right here on your wrist. You can see on mine. I've got drill bits and screws. I've got all kinds of things right here. So when you go and do things inside or outside, obviously it's holding up out here in snow and cold, and you're good to go. You know it's a great product. It's made of breathable neoprene, easy to use, easy to wear, and it really does solve a problem that you have around the house all the time.
Yeah, it has this great mesh on the inside as well. But listen, just put all of those nails and screws and bolts and all of those things that you need to do the job. But this is such a smarter way, and it's a safer way. Let's be honest about it. And it's more time efficient. Like a lot of the times, it's just me. I don't necessarily have my husband there. So what am I doing? I'm going up and down the ladder. Oh, I got to go get this one nail. Okay, let me come back. All right, let me go get the other nail. Okay, let me come back. Now I don't have to do all of that. If I put all of my nails and screws on this, I can just stay up there on the ladder and put them all in and not have to worry about going up and down the ladder all the time. So for me, that's a safety thing because now I'm just up there for the one time and then I'll move over when it's time to go like to the other side when I'm hanging something up. It's just smart, right? It's just smart. So if you are, anytime you're fixing things that requires you to have any type of screw or bolt or nail, this is how you're gonna wanna store them. Look at this. You're up on that ladder. You can put all the screws right there for those curtains, and that's it. Like, that's it. They're not gonna, look, they're not coming off, okay? You get these on here.
Those are strong magnets. Yeah, and it's adjustable to, one size fits most. They're adjustable to, you know, your most wrists. And then here's what I love about, speaking of going up the ladder, this is kind of cool. So I have one on my wrist right now, because remember, you get two. Here's a little pro tip that a lot of people may not have thought of. I have a little bit older ladder. It doesn't have the tray up here, okay? Like the Little Giant. This doesn't happen to be a Little Giant.
Right.
But you know what I can do? I can wrap this around the ladder.
Smart.
I can see how I'm holding the hammer.
Yes.
There's a wrench and a screwdriver. So to your point, I'm not going back up and down. I'm just going up once. Not only do I have my bits, my screws, my nails,
the hammer.
I have the tools I need.
Wow.
Right. So you're good to go.
You have
That's
your
the
hammer
beauty of it.
and a
It
screwdriver
really is.
on that thing. That's awesome, Scott.
Yeah.
Listen,
No,
if you
look
get a
how-
cold, don't blame me. I'm just letting you know. If you get a cold out there, don't go say, I was on
I'll
TV
blame
with
Wrap-it.
Monifa and I got a cold.
No. Wrap-it gave it to me. It's fine. I got you covered. You know what I mean? Plus, how about Detroit Rock City? Big old win for you last night. How fun was that?
Detroit.
Don't get no better.
I mean,
don't get no better than that.
What did we talk about last week? We said it. I mean, and it happened.
happy
So
for you.
I'm just,
Yeah,
I know
there we
you
go.
thought about me when you're watching the game. Okay.
Oh, I know multiple times. Absolutely. I almost texted you.
You should have texted me. Okay, listen, get them in the black. You get two. Get them in the red. You get two. Or get them in the gray. These are fantastic. Multiple ways that you can use these. I love that Scott just showed you, not only obviously on your wrist, but he wrapped his around the ladder. It held his hammer in place. Did you see that? It held the hammer and the screwdriver in place on that ladder. These are strong. This magnetic snap, it's not like a weak magnet at all. You saw me literally shaking my arm, and it's filled with all these screws that I put on it. The things are not falling off. So I love that right there. Like, she's sewing. If you're a crafter and you need all of those things, you have the tools right there. Now you're not going up and down ladders, which is really good. You have the tools literally on your hand, which just makes the job easier to do, because now you're not going back and forth. You lay it all out and literally wrap it around, and then you go to the job you're doing. Now you have all the tools right here, all those screws, all those nuts, all those washers, and you're ready to go. So these are great. They're $12 to get home on an easy pay. So if you are the person who is the DIYer in your home and you're putting up the curtains and putting together all the things, this is a must-have. So get two in the black. You can also pick the two up in the red, and I have it on here in the red. And look, I threw these screws on here so you can see. And then there's the gray. Look, see this? The gray, most limited, by the way. Look, they're not coming off.
Yeah.
The screws are not coming off. So don't wait on these. $12 on an easy pay. Don't do that. Don't do what
How
you
many
just did.
times do we do this, right?
Don't do
Then
it.
that.
Scott, please go inside.
It's not good for you.
Please
It's
go
stupid,
inside.
But then also,
I'll
Don't
see you
let
in a
this stuff
minute.
drop in
Go
the
in the
carpet.
house. Go
I'll
in
be
the
outside for
house.
that too. I got you. We're good.
V84740. That's your item number. Scott's coming back, so he'll get warm in a minute.